St. Augustine. So good to see all of you back home after a, 20-day slow travel out in the Gulf Coast. Super duper fun, super exciting. I'm excited to tell you about the end of our little trip, plus have something special to talk to you about today. We always have something special because you're special, BDF is special, Vinny's special, Starbucks special, and there's always something special to talk about. So, the end of the slow, man, I'm in shape for some things. Apparently carrying bags is not my forte. Anyways, let me close that door. All right. So, back in town, what happened? So we took our trip back home. Last days in the Gulf were absolutely beautiful. Got a little worried when we saw the news about the oil spill, but and actually a couple of days the water looked real funny, but it turned out it was just a local storm. And the last 2 days, the Emerald Coast was back to what it earned its name for, which is the Emerald Coast. The water was beautiful. We went out. We found this really cool sandbar that was only about maybe 30, 40 feet out, but it was cool because you could go about 50, 60, 70 feet, 80 feet out in the water, and you could still stand like up to your shins and have the ocean all around you. So it was an amazing trip, and I'm glad you guys could be a part of it and get a chance to see some of the things we were seeing and enjoy it a little bit. Home from trip. First thing you do when you get home from a trip is what my mom always taught me before. When you come home from a trip, you're supposed to check your refrigerator and empty everything before you leave, but sometimes I forget. So let me just make sure. Oh boy. The culprit. Always the most dangerous thing to leave in the refrigerator is milk, because milk expires. Should I do it? Whoa. Oh boy. Yikes, we are not going to go near that. Oh, what is expiring milk? I'm glad I actually found that, because this is exactly what I want to talk about today. Damian, expiring milk. What's this have to do with VDF and making money? Well, actually, it has to do with today's topic that I want to talk about, which is expiring points. If you're inside the Virtual Deal Factory, which obviously you are because you're watching these shows, you've probably noticed that the number of points that you have and that the top point earners have inside BDF are fluctuating. They're not just constantly going up, but some of them are actually going down regularly. Why are they going down, Damian? They're going down because just like milk in the refrigerator, your VDF points expire. So what I want to do in the rest of the show is talk about why points expire. I'm going to show you something brand new we added in VDF so you understand how to manage your points, earn more points, and evaluate other investors. And last but not least, I'm talk about what the benefits of our entire point system are to you as a VDF community member. So why do points expire? Well, in VDF 1.0, we noticed something. We noticed that there were some investors who came in VDF, did a ton of stuff, and then sort of fizzled, vanished. They sort of expired, right? They weren't doing the business anymore. They fell out of the business, or they just got real lazy and weren't really active. And they were still getting prime real estate in VDF, and people were still making them the go-to person, even though they weren't a reliable resource anymore because they were outdated. They were yesterday's news. And so in VDF 2.0, we said we want to keep everything as fresh, as valuable, and as relevant for you inside VDF. We don't want you to contact the person that put up 1 million properties 3 years ago but hasn't done anything since. We want you to be in touch with the best investors. So we said, well, the best way to keep things fresh is to have points expire, to put expiration dates on them. So just like your milk, which is great today, but eventually stale tomorrow, you want to make sure that you know right now who's doing deals and business right now in VDF. So those are the people you can target, to network with, to connect with, and to make money with, and also for yourself, so that it motivates you to stay current and stay active in VDF like all the other good VDF community members. So let me show you what we added inside VDF. So here we are. We're on my VDF account, and I'm just going to click on my profile. Now my profile is a little bit different because myself, Mark, Vinny, we don't get ranked as investors, and our points work just a little bit differently because since we are inside VDF, they should. We don't want to sort of game the system. But look at this. Now, this is really cool. What you're going to see is you're going to see two things inside of your profile page that allow you to understand your points. The first thing is your point earnings, and this shows the points you've earned. Now, on this chart, you'll see all the cool little pictures that we've created, and most of them I actually picked out. Thank you. And you'll see the number earned, meaning the number of times you've done something, how money, the value for that activity, and then the points earned, and then last but not least, the total. And so what you're going to see, for example, 65 people were referred through my new member link at 100 points each. That's where I got 6,500 points from. So on and so forth, goes all the way down the chart. And so you can see where your points are made up. Now also, you can go to my page or any of your friends' page or any of the other investors that approach you, and you could check out how they earn their points specifically. So you understand, is this somebody who adds a lot of deals? Do they have a huge network? Are they big social marketers? What is it that makes their profile? Or if they sound like a real big shot in BDF, but you go there and they have like 3 points, you know, man, this guy's not a big shot. He's just talking a lot of game. The other thing we just added that's brand new is a point chart. So in the point chart, you will see all the activities that are listed over here. You will see the point values, and you will see, just like that carton of milk in my refrigerator, you will see an expiration date. So points not only have values, but they have expiration dates. So you could see, okay, when you make new friends, it adds 10 points per new friend for a period of 3 months. And then those points expire, which means you're 10 points up for 3 months, and then they come off. And again, this is to keep everything in BDF current and active, not to have somebody who comes in, does a ton of stuff in BDF, and then vanishes and doesn't add any value and has people still looking after them and seeking them. That doesn't help anybody, okay? As we go down, you notice a couple things. Oh, look at these, negative points. So you can actually have some negative points, and it looks like Sarai is fighting for a little airtime today. So what is that, Sarai? Sarai is crying. Do you know why Sarai is crying? Sarai is crying because she actually got penalized some negative VDF points. How does this happen? Well, if you have a friend in VDF and your friend removes you, you have negative 100 points for 1 year. That's something that's very hurtful. Damian, why would you do that? That seems pretty harsh. Well, the reason we created that is because when you build friendships, a lot of times people might be tempted to come in VDF and say, oh, I'm going to build a bunch of friends and then send them everything and potentially be annoying. We don't want anybody to be annoyed in VDF. So in order to have that self-police, we have a penalty for being removed as a friend. So if you make friends with a bunch of people and then you annoy the heck out of them, or there's somebody else out there, well, you want to know that about them. And so you'll be able to check other profiles and say, hey, does everybody become friends with this guy and then remove them? And if so, I don't want to be friends with this person. So that's what that penalty is for. Also, there are user penalization. So if somebody in VDF violates the codes or rules of VDF, we also have a penalty for their points. Again, the whole point is, just like all those other fantastic sites you know about, whether it's eBay and their rating system or Amazon and their rating system, points is a way of seeing who's legit in the business. Who are the people that are the shakers, the movers that really have value, and not just the talkers that are going to waste your time or even possibly just try to spin your head off into a bunch of stuff that isn't going to lead you anywhere. Now, last but not least, the benefits of points to you. Well, there are 3 benefits. First of all, for you, go inside BDF, you understand how to earn points, and when you do, it's a marketing tool for you. Think about it. Mark and I, we have brought our best prospects over $1.2 million of prospecting in 2 years to find the best, most active online marketers, real estate investors. They're all here in BDF. And the more points you get, not only the more attractive you are to these other people to do deals, buyers, sellers, private money, marketing opportunities, JV opportunities, affiliate opportunities, all those other great things, whatever you're looking to do to make money inside BDF. But you can even get Spotlight real estate right on the first page of the homepage of EDF, which is when you'll get tons of friends and tons of activity because people will see you as one of the top point earners in BDF. So that's the first way. It's a way for you to market yourself, okay? Especially when you talk to, hey, the guy who you want to talk to in Arkansas about deals. You can say, hey, check out my profile. You'll see I've been in BDF. I have over 40,000 points. Whatever. It's a way for you to have that credibility with other investors. Now, turn it around. Back. Turn it around, and it's also a way for you to evaluate other people in VDF, okay? We are not the IRS, we are not the FBI, but we're here to make a very safe and effective community for you and all the VDF members. So what you're able to do is look at there and see, okay, what is this member doing? Oh, this member wants to talk to me about a deal. Okay, how long have they been in VDF? How many friends do they have? How many points do they have? And how do they earn their points in VDF? What exactly are they doing to contribute to the community and show that they're an active, legitimate online entrepreneur, real estate investor? Okay, so it's a way to evaluate other people. And last but not least, do you like prizes? I like prizes. Do you like prizes? In VDF, regularly, we've already done it a couple times since the rollout of VDF 2.0. We had a big contest, gave away some mini laptops, VDF SummerSlam tickets, a Vinny Deal Finny cake, and some other really cool things. So we always do different contests and different things for the point earners and people taking activity and action inside VDF. And with the next COO show coming up, reality series starting this summer, we're going to be doing a ton of stuff. So points is also a way, it's not only a way for you to market yourself, have instant credibility, evaluate other people, and make sure you're working with the best people inside VDF, but it's also a way for you to earn prizes, cash, and other really cool stuff inside of VDF. So, hope you enjoyed the show. I need to unpack my stuff. I need to talk to Sarai about the point penalty she got and kind of explain it to her. Hopefully she understands, and it seems like, I think Charlene told her about it, so I think she stopped crying, which is good. You know, it'll eventually expire in a year, so she'll be like a year and a half when her point penalty comes off, and hopefully she'll learn her lesson about not spamming anybody inside VDF. And that's what I got for you. So thanks for watching. Excited to be back home. I'm going to go meet with Starbucks for a little bit. We need to talk about some marketing plans, unpack these bags. Have a great day, and talk to you soon.